Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if it's your first time here. So today's taste test, a selection of brands that have ventured out into different products that they're more commonly known for. And one such brand is Kit Kat, which we know for the various different flavour chocolate bars that they produce. But from Kit Kat now comes Kit Kat cereal. I first saw this in Iceland, and it's now also in Morrison's. I'm not sure if it's in other supermarkets as well. It's on offer for $2.49 as an introductory price. 11 servings, which is never accurate representation of what's actually in there. But I'm intrigued by this because, like Kit Kats, as most people do, you can see on the shape of the cereal there, they've got there representing the four finger sort of wafer there. I'm wondering how they're going to translate this from Kit Kat into a cereal, because as I've often mentioned in these videos, sometimes it's the whole experience of eating a product and knowing that brand is also on the sort of textures and all that you get from it, and sometimes it doesn't always transition that well into another product, but we will see what it's like. I've heard good reviews about it. Just says on the back, give into our crunchy whole grain and a wafer taste, experience the full cocoa taste explosion. So, and of course, Nestle make Kit Kat and they've made the cereal, so it should be good, hopefully. So I've got my bowl here with a little bit of milk in, because I'm just going to have a little bit because I have had my cereal. Of course, Kit Kat isn't the first one to venture out into cereals, because obviously you've got Lion Bar, which may be one of the first to go into the cereal market. So let's just give it a smell. Oh yeah, they're a lot smaller actually. Okay, let's just pour a few in, because we like to have them, we'll get them coated a bit in the milk, haven't we? So let's just give them a little bit of a mix in the milk. Of course, let me know in the comments if you've tried any of these and what you think of them. Now, I have done one of these videos before with other products where they've basically gone into different areas that they're not known for. I'll put that at the end of the video if you want to watch it. I wonder if the milk's going to go nice and chocolatey as well. Yeah, so let's see what this is like. Let's just get a few. I'm hoping it's going to be good. It's very much what I thought it might be. It's not really, you know, if I didn't know that was Kit Kat cereal, I don't think I'd be able to identify it. Because obviously with Kit Kat you're used to thin wafer and, you know, a reasonable amount of chocolate on it. Reminds me very much of Wheatos. It's literally like a long version of Wheatos. So yeah, a little bit disappointing, but I did wonder if it might be like that. I'm just going to try one without any milk. I would say they've got more of a chocolate hit than Wheatos. But yeah, I did wonder how they were going to transition that into a breakfast cereal. So let me know if you've tried the Kit Kat cereal and what you think of it. So a brand now that's been around for a long time, and we often grew up, I'm sure many of us, with these flavours of sweets. But fruit salads from Barrett's have now ventured out into wafers. I've got these in B&M. They're quite reasonable. They're only about 50p or something. Now, something like that, or they had, or it might have been 60p and they had two for £1 or something, offer or something like that, and that made me wonder if there was other flavours available, but I only saw the fruit salads there. It's going to be interesting because obviously fruit salads, you know, are hard sweet with quite an intense flavour. It's going to be interesting what these are like. I'm expecting them to have quite a strong smell to them. Just says wafer biscuits with pineapple and raspberry flavour filling. Could be interesting. So, of course, pink wafers are a biscuit, which is a kind of like a take on, like, they've been around for a long time. Oh, yeah, you can smell that pineapple. Got a strong smell in there. Really nice though, really nice smell. So let's give this a taste. I think the flavour does come through, but the smell comes through more than the flavour, if that makes sense. You've got your crispy wafer, and obviously you've got your layers of like the pineapple and raspberry in there. It's not as intense a hit as the sweets, for example, but they are nice. Yeah, I mean the smell is more present than the actual taste. But yeah, if you want a nice nostalgia hit, then try these fruit salad wafers. And I thought, as I say, they're only like 50 or 60p in B&M. I thought, oh, worth giving them a try. Now, moving on to a brand I'm sure we're all quite familiar with, one that has been coming backwards and forwards in the UK quite a few times, and that's BN. BN biscuits. They're in the UK in the 90s, they left and they came back again, and now they're back again, and now they've expanded into mini rolls, raspberry. And again, the BNs are a hard biscuit, like with like a chocolate filling inside, so obviously these are mini rolls, so obviously they're going to be a lot softer. It says mini rolls, raspberry. I wonder if there's other flavours as well. Oh, and it shows you B&Ns on the back as well. Now, I got these in Home Bargains, but I have seen them in other shops as well. So let's get one out. A little mini roll with these binoculars there. He's going to be saying, I'm sure that children will like. So what's the chocolate going to be like on these, I wonder? Okay, let's have a look. You know, I was expecting it to be like a sort of, I know it shows white coating, because it's raspberry, you'd think there'd be like a nice raspberry filling inside. Yeah, that definitely don't really taste the raspberry. Yeah, I'd say you'd be looking at more, not just because of the colour, but more kind of like vanilla sort of taste. Yeah, it's definitely not really raspberry. Bit disappointing on those ones, if I'm honest. But if you like mini rolls and you like, you know, you can't really say that, you know, you won't really tell that they were anything to do with the BN brand really, but apart from obviously the packaging. So yeah, interesting. I'm going to get 5 in the pack now. I'm sure these things used to get about 6 in there, but everything shrinks, doesn't it? Okay, another brand moving into biscuits now are Galaxy. So we've got Galaxy milk chocolate digestives, and also there's an orange one as well. Now, I do like Galaxy as one of my favourite chocolate bars. Now, I've heard mixed reviews about these. Some people say they're really nice, and some people say they're not that chocolatey. And for Galaxy, which I would say is one of the chocolate brands that has more quality chocolate in their bars, that's going to be a bit of a disappointment. Now, of course, the problem is as well is obviously, and obviously no doubt the big names like Galaxy and that will obviously communicate, because obviously these are made by Burton's Biscuits, for example, because obviously when brands expand out into other products, they have other companies make them, such as, for example, McVitie's will make all the Mars cakes for Mars, you know, Bounty cakes and whatever else of the Mars brands. McVitie's will make them for them, so Burton Biscuits have made these for Galaxy. Now, this is going to be interesting to see what they're like. I do like a nice digestive. So let's try the milk ones first. So yeah, what I was saying was I wonder if how, you know, obviously Galaxy will say what they want in the biscuit, but obviously it's down to Burton's to sort of bring that to the fore. Okay. Should have made myself a cup of tea. You can't have a nice biscuit with a cup of tea. But we have got a couple of drinks coming up. So let's have a look and get one out. So yeah, it looks like your classic digestive. I've had these in the fridge actually, but I can feel the chocolate melting a bit because it's really warm here in the UK at the moment, which is nice that summer's finally arrived, because it's very unpredictable. We never know what it's going to be like in the UK. Got a nice Galaxy branding on the back there. Okay, so let's give it a go. It's there's a good quality digestive biscuit. I will say, I think I can probably see where people are coming from because it's got the Galaxy name on it, and you're probably expecting a bit more chocolate. The digestive, I must say, is really good quality digestive. You get the, you know, the sort of what you expect from a digestive. There's a little bit of sweetness as well, which doesn't make it too dry. But it tastes like, you know, they've used quality ingredients in to make the biscuit, which, if that makes sense. And then obviously you've got the chocolate on top, which, yeah, if the chocolate was yeah, maybe a bit thicker on the chocolate front. But let's try the orange ones. Now, will we get an orange hit when I open them and smell them? If I can get the packet open, that is. Bear with me, here we are. Yeah, there's a little bit of an orange smell to it. Have they, let's just have a look at the ingredients before I try it. See what sort of orange flavouring they've used. Just see if I can see. Oh, orange oil. Yeah, I was wondering what sort of flavouring they've used for it. Yeah, that's probably why I can smell a little bit of an orange here on it. Okay, chocolate and orange, of course, classic combination. But what does it taste like? You get a little bit of taste of the orange, but not very much. So I can see people's review, you know, what they say about these biscuits. Personally, for me, I think they're a good quality digestive. But yeah, I think again, if you're blindfolded, you wouldn't be able to say that's a Galaxy biscuit, and they're quite pricey in some shops. I mean, I think I've seen them about £1 at B&M. I think Asda, where I got these from, they're about £1.35, but they're like £1.90 in Morrison's. I mean, that's very extortionate for a packet of biscuits. You know, a pound's, you know, all right if you like a good quality. You know, it's quite a decent sized pack, because some packs of digestives are, but the McVitie's ones, they're really tiny now, like the sizes. They're like sort of like that size now. So I don't know how many biscuits you get in there, but yeah, that's I wouldn't pay £1.90 for them. So like I say, of course, let me know in the comments any of these products, what you think of them, and any others you think I should try. So finally, we've got a couple of drinks, but no ordinary drinks, because we've got a Dip Dab, and we've also got Wham as well. So I've got my glasses here. So This is going to be interesting because obviously Wham is known for George Michael. No, Wham is known for it's a long kind of like tube bar. These cost about 10-15 pence. Probably cost about £1 now. I don't know if they still go actually. Probably more in corner shops and that. I don't really see that in supermarkets. I don't remember that much what the actual bar tastes like. I think it was just kind of similar to like the fruit salads, a kind of like fruity, tangy sort of hit. And then we've got Dip Dab, which you can still buy them now. The little packet with sherbet and a licorice in them. It says on the Dip Dab you've got strawberry. Oh, it actually says strawberry lemonade flavour fizzy drink, so that's interesting. I expect it to be fizzy because the Dip Dabs obviously with sherbets. That's the one I'm probably think I'm going to like more. The Wham says it's, oh yeah, sour raspberry flavour fizzy drink. So, let's try the Wham first. And these are in B&M and they were £1 a bottle, so that's a good, good price. So let's give it a smell and see what we get from it. Yeah, sort of, I don't know, an interesting smell. Kind of reminds me a bit of Slush Puppy, actually. That's another brand that's been expanding into other avenues, such as tea cakes, and that was one of the products I reviewed in my previous videos. So let's just pour a bit. See if we smell more once it's now in the glass. Same really, right? Yeah, so I'm expecting this to be. It says sour, so I'm expecting to have a very raspberry flavour to come through. So cheers, let's have a go. Yeah, it's got that raspberry hit. Doesn't it? It's not as artificial as I thought it was going to taste. Let's see what it says in the ingredients. If it's got, I'm going to imagine they just used a raspberry flavouring to it. Oh, apple juice, yeah, often they use apple to get that sort of taste as well. Yeah, so it's just sort of, yeah, flavourings and that. But, yeah, it's got a better raspberry taste I thought it was going to be. But I wouldn't say it was that sour, really, to be honest. Not as much as some sweets are. But again, it's probably not easy to get it to come through in a drink. But yeah, that's decent, especially in this warm weather at the moment. Okay, so this is the one I'm looking most forward to, and I hope I'm not going to be disappointed. So, Dip Dab Strawberry Lemonade Flavour Fizzy Drink. I also thought it's Dip Dab, but that's one of those Mandela effects, wasn't it? And these, the sweets now, they're about 55 pence in the shop. Again, I'm sure they used to only be about 20p, something like that. Okay, so let's see what this one smells like. Oh. Yeah, it's very sort of sherbety. That's got a nice smell, that has. Yeah, it's interesting. Okay, so let's pour a bit in. So it says strawberry lemonade. So let's see how well this comes through in relation to the sweet. So cheers. Yeah, it's got that kind of you get a sort of a strawberry taste. It's got a little bit of a well, it's hard to describe. It's got a bit of a sort of taste of you could, you might think like the sweets, but I would actually say that I actually think the Wham one's better. It's got more of a sort of a flavour to it. I thought strawberry was going to be better, but yeah, it's not a bad effort to say because obviously the sweets are sherbet normally, but yeah, I'd say the Wham one's probably slightly better. And is that because I'm not a massive fan of sour things, and it wasn't as sour as well, it wasn't really sour at all, to be honest. Okay, so to summarise, I think I'm going to do the drinks separately because obviously it's hard to compare against a food product. But I think overall, I'm going to say out of the snacks, I'm going to say these fruit salad wafers are my favourite because they had quite a nice hit of what was it? Pineapple, wasn't it? Pineapple and raspberry, yeah. They were nice, they were, and so if you like those kind of like pink wafers, give them a go. As I say, they were reasonable. The Kit Kat cereal, yeah, it's really just like Weetos. I mean, if you like Weetos, I'm sure you'd like them. Slightly more chocolatey hit, but a little bit disappointing. So, I will put them probably in second place. And then the Digestives were a good quality biscuit, actually, I must say, but doesn't really translate, you know, the Galaxy brand across that well. It's just a good digestive biscuit. Yeah, the BN mini rolls are probably, you know, they're still nice decent mini roll, but when I'm evaluating these products, I'm trying to look at how well the brand is conveyed across. You know, if you did a blindfold test, as I say, could you tell what products these actually were? And then out of drinks, as I said, the Wham one I think I prefer slightly to the Dib. So, an interesting selection there, and I'll always be able to look out for more. And of course, like I say, let me know if you tried any of these and what you think of them, and what other ones you think I should try. And if you enjoyed the video, please do give it a like. And subscribe if you haven't done so already, and ring that bell for notification of future taste tests and other content as well. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.